All right, everybody, my time at Run to the Sun is coming to an end. And you know, I have had an absolutely fantastic time. As you can hear behind me, the number of cars, the different types of cars, it's been just an absolute blast. So much fun. The crowd's been great, very well organized. And of course, before we finish off, I have to show you guys the winner for being on the t-shirts for next year is, of course, beautiful Nova 67 Super Sport.
You know who you remind me of? No, somebody I like her.
This is absolutely brilliant. Harry, come over here, stand next to your winning car. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
The first thing I said to you, now, well, actually, I thought to myself, is yesterday when I saw the car amongst all the other brilliant classics out there, and I thought to myself, that car doesn't belong there. It was sitting there on the corner, and I just thought to myself, it needs to be somewhere where it's going to be admired. It needs to have a bit of space around it, and that's exactly what's happened. How are you going?
I'm doing good.
Thank you so much for doing this with me. Your car is absolutely beautiful. Winner of 2023 Run to the Sun. And the awesome thing is you don't do this as a profession.
No.
Okay, tell us about that, Harry.
I'm a logger by profession in the timber industry. My cousin that built this car is a diesel mechanic. That's all he's ever done, diesel mechanic, but he started building some cars on the side. Well, I talked him into building this car for me. And when most people see this car, they automatically say it's a Kindig-it car or Joe Martin car. And I said, no, it's just a diesel, my cousin, a diesel mechanic from Folkestone, Georgia.
Wow.
A good man.
Well, he's done a great job.
He's done a great job.
Let's talk about this. What did you give him to start off with? What was the condition of the car?
We had the car media blasted, and there was a lot of work to be done. We've actually replaced both front fenders, both doors, both rear quarter panels. The only thing that's original still is the hood and the trunk, and we've done some modifications to the hood and all. But other than that, the whole car has been redone. We put TCI suspension up under the car. It's got the 49-inch rear up under it.
I love the wheels.
Those are shot wheels.
Love the rims, look at that. It's brilliant.
We customized, the whole front end's customized, which we took the hood. The hood's different too. We took the hood scoop out of a ZL1 Camaro and stuck that in there.
And it's a different tone.
It's carbon fiber.
It's carbon fiber.
And actually on the inside, we designed the gauges and all. We put carbon fiber with it in the glove box to kind of make it all come together.
Wow, we're going to look at the interior, but
okay.
I want to look at the engine first.
Okay.
It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at this work. I'm not surprised that people are mistaking this for designs like Kindig-it, because just the whole finish of it. Look at that.
Look at it.
The whole finish of this is just so perfect. It's so smooth, such a clean firewall. It's been done so well. What have you got here?
The builder took real thin steel and a hammer, and he hammered and he bent all this stuff here, created all this, all these covers up front here, all this, and then he rolled the edges of all this right here. But he built that, same builder, but Carl Gwynn built the whole car, everything on it, except for the interior.
And what block do you have under that?
What motor do we have? It's a 6.2 LSA supercharged motor.
Nice. Wow. Well done on the color choice. What color would you call this?
Makina sand.
Makina sand.
Makina sand.
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 Okay.
Yep. When we built the car, I wanted to paint the car green color. My wife wanted to paint it a gold color. So we kind of combined
This is
the
an
colors.
in-between.
It's in between. You can see gold, you can see green in both of them.
You know what? You guys work really well together.
Yeah.
Because if this was green, it would have been all right. If this was gold, it's been done before, but this is different.
It's here.
There you go.
It's different. It's different.
Now the front end is very
Now,
custom.
The front, it is. We took in a 67 Nova has a cutout here and a cutout on the other side, and the blinkers are in here. Well, we welded all of these up and all, and then we cut this out here, and I had this piece made. I had a boy out of Alabama do that for me. And then we put the blinkers in the headlights, custom headlights.
The blinkers are inside
the blinkers are in the headlights. Yep, right there.
Look at that.
And then we created a spoiler here because of TCI suspension. When we put this motor in it, we had to drop everything down, so this spoiler covers up where we had to drop it down where you won't see that from the front. If it weren't on there, you'd see all the stuff up on the front right there, so it covers that. Yeah.
Well done on that. You know, it comes down to fine work like this of hiding.
Right. Yeah, we've got everything hid up under the car. Our air filter nose up under here, a lot of the other stuff, all the lines and all, same thing over here. Fuel pumps, all the lines and all.
The battery, everything is here.
The battery's nose in the trunk. The battery,
Okay.
the ECM, all that stuff's in the trunk back there.
All right, well, let's close the hood and give
Okay.
the complete look. Look at the carbon fibre additions to this. Amazing. Very chic. I like how you haven't touched the body lines of the car.
Yeah, and he worked. My builder, I would go over there one day and he'd have a string from here to back out on the body lines. Spend all day long, day and a half doing it. I'd come back the next day, he'd be working on something else. I go a week later, he's got that string out on these body lines again. He's seen something he didn't like about it. So he's a perfectionist. He does a great job.
Wow.
Now this little thing here happened yesterday, the day at the show somewhere. I don't know how it happened, but got a paint
That's
chip.
what I said. This was not supposed to be out there amongst all the other cars.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. But don't worry, because if you don't point it out, no one else is
Yeah,
going to
I know.
notice.
But it drives me crazy.
Oh, I bet it does. But hey, let's have a look
Okay.
at the inside here, because you've got carbon fiber on the dash as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the interiors are beautiful. It complements the color really well.
It's got the 6-way electric seats in it.
Yeah.
Electric.
You've got a bar here.
You got a roll cage in it. It's well tucked. It's tucked here, and up here you don't even see it. You know,
Wow,
it's well
look at
tucked.
the roll. Of course, with that motor, I'm not surprised, but that's about the most fanciest roll cage I've ever seen.
Thank you. Now I'll say this: when you get to be an old person, you can't turn your neck as well.
Okay.
So I put a backup camera in there,
Well done.
just like the modern day cars have.
Just like the reverse camera.
Uh-huh.
Lovely steering wheel.
The cup holders and electric window buttons, you slide that back yonder, and it's in there.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Steve Holcomb out of Knoxville, Tennessee, done the upholstery for me.
And how long did it take?
Took us 6 years to build the car.
6 years.
6 years.
I like your custom.
Yep. We bought that and painted it the color of the car. And I'll show you this in the trunk back here too, which is neat. When he designed it for us, we've got our power switch up in here to turn the power off and on in the car. Give a little,
a safety switch.
yes, give you a little room to do stuff. And then on this side, I keep all my cleaning supplies on this side. And then, like I told you a while ago, the battery and all's in there. I could pop that back if you want me to, but if not,
Wow, so the battery's all in.
the battery's in here, all the wire and harness, everything's in here. Everything you need, you can get right to it.
Wow.
And then on this, you can pick this up, and then we can store stuff up under here in case something happens. You know, emergency stuff to get us down the road.
Yep. This is absolutely brilliant.
Thank you. Now let me explain the tag right here. I want you to go ahead and look at
What
this.
about the tag?
I want you to go ahead and look at this tag.
You know, last week at the other show, I was also asked to read a tag, and I'm looking at the car. It was a beautiful Corvette, and because I love the look of it so much, it's a brilliant orange as well. As soon as I saw the tag, and I'm like, oh yeah, it says too cute. No, it's too quick. Now you're asking me to read a tag again. I don't know if I'm going to get it wrong, but that's okay. Let's have a look to see what it says.
Okay.
Nova Ho. Now, sir, I know that you and your wife had a say in building this car, and it's both of your cars.
Yes.
How dare you put that on the number plate knowing you built this with your missus?
Well, listen. She says this. She claims that I spend more time rubbing on this than I do giving her a massage.
More money on that than he does me too. So what does that tell you? What is she?
The Nova Ho.
That's her.
That's what it is.
Hope that don't offend anybody.
Oh, goodness. No, it's all good.
It's all in good fun. It is. It is.
Well done on the color as well. It's beautiful, and congratulations. It's brilliant, but you have to have it. You have to put something in there. You know, underneath it, we've got "In God We Trust," so
Yeah,
it's okay.
yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that made it good.
It made it good.
Yep. Because we do.
This is absolutely brilliant. Harry, come over here. Walk with me. Now, tell us, what is the next car?
It ain't gonna be no next one, I don't think.
Is this gonna be your driver?
I've got more at the house, but I think this is it for me.
Okay.
I've always built original cars. This is the first one I customized, but I'm happy with this.
And this is your driver?
Yeah, we drive it around home. To the local shows, we drive it.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yep.
Well, congratulations again. This is absolutely good.
Let me show you one other thing if we can see it.
Yes, please. Oh, are you going to turn it on for us?
Yeah, when he done the interior, no, well I can, but I was just going to show you the
We definitely want to
this
see it.
interior. Well, you can't see them because it ain't dark, but see these lights go all the way around. These mood lights all it's around the whole car, and it looks great, like it late evening and all. It looks.
The camera picks it up
Yeah,
really well.
yep. It looks real good when it's.
Wow, this is brilliant. You have to enter it in other shows, okay? Because this is
We're actually going to the Moonshine Festival in Dalton, Georgia, in July.
Yep.
Do you want me to crank it up?
yeah, let's turn it on. Let's hear that engine.
Yeah.
Is everyone going to be okay behind you? Where's the exhaust coming out from? Oh, it's on-
Yeah, they good. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Does it have the one exhaust or two exhausts?
Two.
On each side?
Are you gonna sell it or keep it?
No, I'm gonna keep it.
You should. All that hard work.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.